Earth, home to over 6 billion people. Yet we are the fortunate few who live in a land of freedom and stability, natural beauty and lifestyle diversity. Canada, the homeland of each of us and the heartland of the Concord Pacific Group of companies. For 2 decades, coast to coast, we've proudly partnered with you to build our country and communities. Success started with Concord Pacific Place, a monumental master-planned community on the West Coast. With homes for 20,000 people and growing, this urban oasis adds to Vancouver's stature as a world-class metropolis. The Encore success now defines downtown living on Toronto's lakefront. With 5,000 homes today and 2,500 to come, Concord City Place is the largest master-planned community in the hub of Canada's financial powerhouse.
The other thing about the Concord area compared to other areas was that it felt like a neighborhood.
This part of town has a very happy aura.
Name something that's not available here for the residents. There's nothing. You have to go anywhere else. Everything's here.
I know it's great to live in City Place, and I know that because people tell me all the time.
We deal with a lot of first-time home buyers, and to this day I still see them around the community here, and every time the whole family passes by, they always say a quick hello and want to get the rest of their family into the neighborhood as well.
And every day when I come home, and even if it's been a 15-hour day, I look at the water and I look at the boats. There's something very happy about the neighborhood, and every day I feel blessed. I do.
People tell me all the time that initially they thought they might live here for a few years, but they're not. They say, no, we've changed our minds. We're going to live here indefinitely.
We like it very, very much. There's no possibility of us ever moving anywhere.
Vision, collaboration, innovation. Creating quintessential communities also takes dedicated teamwork, top talent, and the combined genius of business and government alliances. Concord Pacific acts as the catalyst of such progress, bringing together the very best in the industry to create modern-day master-planned communities in much shorter time spans than ever before possible.
The smart thing about how the North Shore of Falls Creek was done, or the old Expo lands was done, was the city said, this is what we want to do. And then we had a partner that wanted to work to reach our public objectives, and that's what Concord Pacific did.
To have this kind of good working relationship really helped build a strong, vibrant neighborhood.
Concord Pacific has the advantage of being able to pull in some of the best trades even in the local area to work with, so there's a huge advantage for Concord in that respect.
At the end of the day, I'll be proud to say that I was a part of constructing this building and developing this area.
Concord set the standard for excellence. Concord set the standard for cooperation with the city.
You've shown that when we all work together, business and government, not only are homes built, but communities are made.
The city is very happy with Concord. I think Concord has got a beautiful development that they're proud of, and the public that live here are benefiting. So it's just a win-win-win all around.
By generating innovative solutions, Concord Pacific turns divergent objectives into mutually beneficial outcomes for everyone.
Concord started down here 20 years ago, and they were ahead of everybody else, and they set the tone.
Concord Pacific is a real beacon to the world to say we can do things differently. Don't be afraid of density. It can be good if you do it right.
It's been groundbreaking because this project has allowed us to build new school, community center, great park in a place that was railway yards underneath an expressway. You know, that's city building at its finest.
All of Concord's developments celebrate the energy and optimism of the urban spirit.
The advantage of having the single developer at the time was that you could have a broad-scale urban plan.
That was important to us, because we knew that everything would tie in properly as opposed to just piecemeal.
You can arrange the building so that the solar orientation is shared, so that views and vistas are shared. You don't normally get that kind of an opportunity except in a planned development like Concord.
We forget now that it didn't used to be park, and it didn't used to be seawalk, and it didn't used to have a clean and healthy water body right next to it. That's been stuff that's been cleaned up as a result of Concord's activities.
Nobody else would have done it. Nobody else would have financed it. It took courage and some vision, and the city's going to benefit forever.
We were also allowed to develop many of our green concepts in the project. pioneering green roofs and green elements in the buildings throughout.
People come here from all over the world, and they want to replicate what Concord did here in False Creek.
Come and copy. I don't think Concord would be upset about that.
I think it's essential that corporations have a corporate conscience, and I think Concord Pacific is one of those corporations that does. It is possible for idealism to meet capitalism. We've tried to focus on groups that make a tangible difference in the everyday lives of real people, and we've been successful in supporting over 100 charitable causes.
Especially important to us and Concord Pacific are the community aspect of the relationships that we both have shared.
There was no taxpayer money that went into building the seawalls, building the parks, the community center, the social housing, a lot of the school sites, etc.
We were really struggling to bring technology into our school, and Concord Pacific stepped forward and helped us out in an enormous way. They gave us a donation of smartboards. We're very excited. We've got smartboards in 9 of our 13 classrooms. It's making a big difference.
Thank you, Concord Pacific.
From Vancouver to Toronto, Concord Pacific has mastered the art of creating urban landscapes and lifestyles. It sets new levels of success for future projects across Canada, including the final phase of Concord Pacific Place, a new neighborhood which will enhance the whole community. Concord has also expanded into information and telecom technology to ensure that its developments will feature tomorrow's cutting edge.
It makes sense, and I think when you look down the road and you look at future cities and development, if you can incorporate essentially all the elements, the residential, the commercial, the sports and entertainment, into a center point like they did with Concord, I think everybody wins.
I think you'll see great communities up and down the Sea to Sky corridor. All of that is an opportunity for the future where we can take the lessons from the past and make an even better community for people to live in the future.
Key to every Concord community is the uncompromising dedication of our people and partners. While the process of building excellence does present challenges, it also creates champions. You, we, all of us together are forging today's lifestyles, tomorrow's legacy, and the future of living.